can appropriate them. Can appropriate you as my wife. Gentlemen of the press, today marks a milestone in the annals of Rotary International in Nigeria, in that we are addressing you on the forthcoming event we are going to have in the next few days. By January 15th, we are expecting in Nigeria the trustee chair for Rotary Foundation, former Rotary International President, Mark D. Maloney and his spouse, Gay. They are going to visit Nigeria from the 15th to the 20th of January. Just for your information, Rotary International started in 1905 as a service, friendship, and fellowship organization. It was not until after 12 years that they decided to go into humanitarian services. And that led to the formation of the Rotary Foundation. And the Rotary Foundation has become the engine with which Rotary has been doing good all over the world since 1917. The founder of this wonderful organization, Paul Harris, died in 1947. But you can see that what he has set up with a few friends have gone through this, spanning the entire world, in fact covering more than 200 countries of the world. Therefore, the importance Rotary International attaches to Rotary Foundation cannot be overemphasized, because the foundation started with a seed money of $26.05, established by the 6th International Rotary International President, Axiklom. That's Axiklom, what we call Axiklom. That's Ashklom Society founder. And that has grown by the end of this year to over $2.06 billion in endowment. What we have today is to tell you that somebody who is responsible, who is heading that foundation, which is the major arm of Rotary, is visiting us today, this week. Rotary Foundation is governed by a Board of Trustees. Each trustee serves for 4 years, but the president serves for, or the chair serves for only 1 year. So each year you have a new chair, trustee chair. And we have the privilege of a trustee chair visiting us for the first time in so many years. And that is why we are excited. When he comes, what is he coming to do? He's coming to do advocacy about foundation, what the Rotary Foundation is all about, what the Rotary Foundation has been doing in the country, Nigeria, and how it is funded. Most of the funds that go to Rotary Foundation come from Rotarians, and of course some other interested people who have been donating through Rotary Foundation. But it's not all about donation. It's not all about taking. It's also it's not all about giving. It's also about taking, because Rotary Foundation also gives to support projects all over the world, and Nigeria has been the greatest beneficiary. We have 4 classes of grants that are being given by Rotary Foundation: the district grant, the global grant, and of course we also have the disaster funds. And in recent times, we have also added the program of scale. All these are the avenues with which Rotary Foundation has been helping the world. If you talk about Rotary Foundation, most of you must be familiar with the polio eradication program of Rotary. That is a major program of Rotary Foundation. We have a lot of donors who are non-Rotarians. A lot of Nigerians, some Nigerians have also given a lot to Rotary Foundation. We talk about Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, you have to talk about Dangote, you have to talk about Emeka Ofo, who is the greatest, highest donor to Rotary Foundation in Africa. All these have found out that when they give their monies, when they donate through Rotary Foundation, they are assured that the money is being used for its purpose. Because of the fact that Rotary does not joke with stewardship, they account for every little cover that donor that is being given. That has given us the impetus. That has given us also the observer status at the United Nations. And we have maintained that stream of confidence for the past 16 years, continuously. Are judged as the best foundation, are judged as the best NGO, non-governmental organization in the world. And that is why people have the confidence to go through Rotary Foundation. So the Rotary International Foundation Trustee Chair, Maloney, will be visiting on the 15th, and part of his program will be to also visit Mr. President, distinguished Senator Bola Tinubu. He will also carry advocacy cases and will even do some immunization programs in Nigeria. It's going to be a two-city visit. He's going to visit Abuja from the 15th of January to the 18th, and on the 18th he will be in Lagos, and he'll be in Lagos from the 18th to the 20th before he leaves for Accra, Ghana. We also therefore enjoin everybody to see this visit as a plus for Nigeria. Only recently, a couple of months ago, the Nigeria Polio Plus Committee, which is being headed by PDG Joshua Hassan, made a donation of $14 million to the government of Nigeria in continuation of the services we are rendering. We can go on and on. Suffice to say also that it is this same foundation that sponsored, for the first time, the manufacture, the research into polio vaccines that have saved a whole lot of people in the world, such that currently we have only 2 countries that are still not free of polio endemic, and that is Afghanistan and Pakistan. But by God's grace, through our concerted efforts, our desire is to ensure that in the next few years, polio is totally eradicated from the surface of the earth. Remember that Nigeria used to be one country that also had polio endemic, but Nigeria has been free since 2016, but was formally certified polio-free in 2020. So Rotary Foundation has done well, and after the advocacy, we're also going to hear direct, when the chair comes in, we're going to organize again some of these press conferences so that you can hear from the man directly and get more information about what he has come to do and what Rotary Foundation is all about. Thank you. That we are seriously suffering from the polio endemic, and that is Nigeria, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. In fact, at the point, Nigeria had more polio cases in the world than any other country. But through the donations, not necessarily money from Nigerians, from all over the world, from over 200 countries of the world, where Rotary, they donate money to Rotary Foundation to fight polio. In fact, when people donate to Rotary, they donate based on, there are 3 or 4 classifications, what they call annual fund. Then also you have the polio plus fund, they have the endowment. So if you donate, you can say, oh, this goes to polio. And people all over the world have been, even where this polio is not in existence, have been donating to eradicate all this. So Nigeria has been the greatest beneficiary of the activities of Rotary in terms of funding. And in recent time, like I said, Rotary Foundation created the fourth arm of its giving. That is what we call the program of scale. And only 3 countries in the world have benefited from it. Nigeria being one. And the Nigerian fund, which runs it, which is about $2 million, is channeled to maternal and child care. So what I'm trying to say is that it is not what we give or when we start in that matters in Nigeria, but what we have benefited from the Rotary Foundation. And we're going to benefit more.
My name is Trustee. I report for ASO Radio and Television. In your briefing, you didn't tell us by the time he arrives Abuja or Lagos, where are these places you are likely to take you to, so that we get to know whether or not you are concentrating or in the city center, or you are likely to get to Nyanya, those suburbs that people are really passing through actually. You need to know and justify his visit. Again, what are the things you are likely to show to justify the funds you are getting?
Okay, when he comes in on the 15th, he's coming in the evening, so no activity will take place on that day. But on the 16th, we'll start with, symbolic polio immunization, which is being organized by this office. They are planning to take us to any of the IDPs, IDP camps. You are going to be informed. That's for that symbolic immunization. But after that, there will be a town hall meeting at the Rotary Center. We have the Abuja Rotary Center. And when you get to the Abuja Rotary Center, the event takes place at the Emeko Hall. That is on the 16th. After that, of course, there are other private events, private dinner, and then the next day, we also start with a visit to the presidency, to the villa, where you pay a courtesy visit to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and of course, brief him on what the foundation has been doing in Nigeria and all the prospects that we have, including telling him about the new programs they have for Nigeria, including the program of scale. Thereafter, there will also be a gala night, a dinner. Probably invitations will be extended to some or all of you. But the truth is that beyond the symbolic immunization, there will also be advocacy, serious advocacy at the town hall meetings, where you can ask him questions directly, and he'll be able to. It's like normal town hall meeting. It will be interactive and all that. So you have the opportunity of getting to know more. And beyond the symbolic immunization, he will also visit the program of scale where they have it. That is also being arranged. We shall give you the details of the address of where the program of scale is, so that you can also go with us and see for yourselves what the $2 billion it have given already to Rotary, to the program of scale is doing for Nigeria in terms of maternal and child care.
Any further questions?